Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to go through my top likes and dislikes as an owner on the Polestar 2. If you like this content, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I really like the fact that the key has got all the buttons on the side rather than on the top, so that when you have it in your pocket you don't accidentally sit on the boot release or automatically unlock the car. So it's nice the fact they've got those features on there. I also like the fact that you can release the boot release by pressing this down, and it has a function here to set the alarm off and hazard warnings if you're in trouble. I really like the fact that the thought of little things like having this handle that sticks out as a carry holder, so that if you have any kind of food or takeaway or something that you need to hang, you can hang it from this and it can just dangle from the car and you don't have to worry about it falling over, which is a great feature. I love the simplistic design of this tablet. It works really well, everything's easy to operate and function, and it's so simplistic that even my mum can use it. I love the fact that Google Maps is built into the car. It works incredibly well and it's so intuitive and easy to use, and it finds all the charging stations incredibly quickly and easily as well. And I like the fact that on the center display you can easily see where you're going and what you're doing without having to look over to the main tablet. I love all the attention to detail in this car. They've put a lot of effort into making sure that everything's of a high quality, a high standard, and it feels like a special place whenever you come inside the Polestar. I love the fact that Polestar actually listen to their customers. They've now enabled the USB devices, so you can play your USB audio through the actual tablet system, which wasn't available before. Using Audio Wagon, you can click on Audio Wagon, plug in your USB, and then you can play all your USB audio. I really like the fact that on the side of the main console they've got this area where you can kind of store your sunglasses, and it has a little secret pen holder built in with a clip to stop your pen from rattling around. I like the fact that they've built in a small ticket holder on the windscreen to hold your parking tickets, which again, small attention to detail, but makes a big difference for everyday usage. I love the different textures in this car. So they've got the soft material at the front to this kind of more tactile material, to slightly harder plastics, this wood effect, back to more sort of tactile material. I love the fact that you can remotely access the climate control on the car. This is incredibly helpful during the summer, especially if you park the car somewhere where it's incredibly warm, or during the winter when it's really cold, you want to defrost your car, so you can actually activate the climate control and start it remotely, and that's a great feature. The shiny plastics in here are a fingerprint magnet. They kind of get dirty very quickly and you have to constantly wipe them down. I find that when you're driving, when you're moving from something like YouTube audio and you just want to adjust the climate and actually change the settings in the climate, it can be a bit fiddly as you're driving. It would have been better to have actual physical dials for the climate control system. On my past cars, I had the audio system that I could actually utilise on the second screen on my car, so I could scroll through tracks and things using the steering wheel and actually see that in front of me rather than having to look over to the left hand side on the main screen. I think that's a real shame that you can't see those things on the main screen as well and actually scroll through them and choose your music as you've got something playing on here. That would have been nice to have. I find it incredibly annoying that the audio can cut out and have lag when you don't have enough signal. So you can be listening to something or a podcast and suddenly you'll lose signal and then you can't listen to whatever you're listening to. Now that's been slightly resolved now due to the fact they've opened up the USB ports and they can listen to things via USB, but if you are using the things via streaming, that can be a problem. I don't like the fact that I've had to use my own camera rather than having cameras built into the actual car. I know Teslas do have their own camera system that are used for security reasons, but I've had to install this using a kind of USB Type-C cable and having it set up like this, which I don't particularly like, and it would have been much nicer if it was all built into the car itself. Would have been better to have slightly better cup holders. The one in the middle is absolutely fine, but to get two cups in here, you have to kind of flip the armrest up, and then that means you can't utilise the armrest while you're driving and the bottles are in the way. This button in the middle is only utilised for the audio system, but I think they could have used this to control things like the heating or other controls within the car itself, including things like navigation and stuff, so you can scroll through things using this wheel. It's a shame it's only used for the audio. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and please check out my other Polestar 2 videos.